Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity with me, Bring It On. Let's return to the Valian Embassy, report to the ambassador that things went a little awry on the bridge. Because, if I recall correctly, he didn't want us to kill those folks. But what's done is done.
Do you still have family living in the Deerwood, Adair?
No. Parents left the country years back during the purges. I think about him a lot.
It's a shame you and your family suffered, even after the Saints' War ended. You Deerwoodens certainly have a knack for holding on to old grudges.
Plus, we still got the information that he wanted. So mission is still accomplished. Also, I'm really liking this new armor. So it's mostly red, but it looks like it has copper accents. I think copper is the best color for armor. Whether it's the whole thing or just accents like this armor has.
Sure.
It goes with everything, too. Purple, white, black, blue, red. And I'm excited to finally have actual plate armor. Been wearing brigandines up to this point. And the heavier the armor, the better. You've brought me good news, I hope. I've met with the Forgotten, but didn't go quite like you planned it. Oh? You weren't able to learn anything about their smuggling operation then. It was going well, but then they discovered I wasn't really Barkosi's representative. I see. I'm glad he survived the experience. He rubs his chin. I'd hoped that I could resolve the situation with subtlety. What's done is done. I have no idea what may come of this. But that's my problem, not yours. Take these gems as payment for your service. If there's nothing else, I must return to my duties. Alright, let's check the quest log real fast. But I think we're going to go to Heritage Hill next.
Yeah.
I could stop somewhere and rest up if I wanted to, because we're a little roughed up, but I think we'll be okay. Let's head straight there.
Hello.
I see the stench hasn't driven you away yet. Wheela sent me. I'm looking into the missing guards. They're the ones she sent word about. The guard looks you up and down, frowning. I was expecting her to send in a whole squad of justiciars. Not that I'm volunteering, mind you. Have the gate open immediately. Just watch your step. Afraid we can't send anyone after you if this goes badly. Heard or seen anything unusual? Friend, I try to see and hear as little as possible. One of the women on the last watch said she heard someone shouting from the northeast part of the district. Something that sounded like an order. I don't see how anyone could survive in there. Once or twice I've caught a glimpse of something moving on the other side of the gate. Guard shudders. I'd just as soon forget it. Any ideas what might have happened to the other guards? None. I have no desire to find out, if you catch my meaning. The ones that disappeared weren't the deserting type. The worst part is, both times the watch disappeared, the next rotation found the gate unlocked. I don't know whether they went in or whether something got out, but if it's the latter, refugees are going to be the least of our problems.
There's some
Alright, let's get them.
unnatural about it. Settle!
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it!
Sure.
Heritage Hill Cemetery.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Something twitches and shambles in the darkness between the slats. A rancid draft creeps from the house.
Eyes open.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
These vaults have already been pried open. Alright, let's grab the Western Barbican. The Western Barbican bars the passage of invaders coming across the icy Ian River. Definitely butchered that name.
Let's go.
How may I...
So far, so easy peasy.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Forward Amulet, plus 10 defense against spells.
Yeah.
The crosshatched claw marks score this vault. Let's actually pull back and force them to fight us right here.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Yeah. your end.
Paralyzed, of course. Can I pull him?
That's it!
Dead on!
A lot of people are going to wonder why I entered this area then came out with pockets full of vessel flesh.
Nice and slow.
The inscription underneath the family crest reads Vaultus. A small plaque at the base reads Freedom above all, Admith Hadrit.
Keeping an eye out.
Looks like someone smashed the family crest of this mausoleum with a hammer. The inscription beneath it is illegible.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Alright, we'll go ahead and check this out. This looks like fun. Woman turns when you enter. Her wide, pale eyes shine like lamps in the darkness of the tomb. 4 Crucible Knights hover nearby, their glazed expressions fixed on her. Reinforcements at last. Hope you've come armed, because we've got to get out of here. Something about her seems hazy and insubstantial, even in the darkness of the tomb. Who are you? A commander of the Crucible Knights. Like the militia stationed around Heritage Hill. Securing this district became my responsibility when this, whatever it is, happened. What are you doing here? I came searching for survivors. Only too late did I realize there weren't any. She brings a hand to her head. Her skin is practically translucent. I found myself surrounded by those creatures outside, and I had to seek refuge. Funny, isn't it? To hide from the dead in a building that was meant to hold them in the first place. She pats the wall of the tomb. Anyway, I've been waiting for more reinforcements. What are these soldiers doing here? She looks at them, although she doesn't notice their distant gazes and the way they swear in their feet, or she thinks nothing of it. They're under my command, of course. They heard my call. Been waiting on a few more to help us fight our way out of here. I think something may be wrong with them. That's what I've been trying to tell you. I've been stuck here with no rations for I don't know how long. She closes her eyes and shakes her head. We need to leave while we're still on our feet. I see. And if you've caught your breath, we should move out. How did they manage to hear you in this tomb? Her eyes flash. There's something unnatural about the way she hovers, watching you. Hope you're not questioning my command. I'm warning you. I don't tolerate insubordination. Yeah, you don't fool me, Spectre. Labor raises her arms to the swaying soldiers. Knights, attack.
Hey.
So I was hoping that would prevent us having to kill the Crucible Knights, but that's not the case.
Right.
I wonder what this is.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
So I'm willing to bet there's an alternative way of dealing with that quest. It doesn't require us to kill the knights.
I'm ready.
So you may have heard that in the background. There's a very loud truck that just drove by. This mausoleum has been sealed tight. From here, mansion appears deserted. Yeah, I highly doubt that's actually the case.
For the Republic! I'm here. Settle! Settle!
Alright, some more flesh from my pocket. More camping supplies.
I'll see what I can find.
Broken chairs, upended tables, and shattered faces block the stairs. Splintered planks shift precariously.
Steady does it.
Be cautious. Be constant. I'm ready. I'm ready.
That's it!
Sure.
Alright, more pocket flesh. Lord Valtus's will. The last will and testament has been carefully drawn up on a stained piece of sackcloth. It lists Lord Valtus's various titles and holdings, ending with the following. Should no member of my family survive, it is my wish that my wealth and property be dispensed to the Crucible Knights. Let my wife and children and me be buried with my forebears in the Valtus family tomb, at the right hand of Duke Hadrit. Signed, Valerio Valtus, 5th Lord of House Valtus.
Nice and quiet.
Sada, let us in. It's safe. Come out now. Open the door, Sada. Female Dargle sniffs the air and whirls around, hissing. Survivor. Yep, that's me. An old survivor.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
How may I help?
Sure. Nice and slow.
Alright, some dead undead nobles. Assuming that they're the family that owns the mansion, and not just some squatters. Valtus Manor Key. This ornate brass key displays a symbol of House Valtus, a crossed sword and spear.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
So check that for a trap.
Be cautious.
Getting a little hasty.
Be constant.
I'm on the trail.
Valtus Groundskeeper Letter. This is a note addressed to the household staff. Please see to it that the family mausoleum is swept and the marble polished. The key is hanging as always, in the kitchen by the oven. Did I already go through the kitchen? I guess I missed it. Hey, a black and white cat. Welcome to the party. When light shines from behind the map, there's a ragged hole to the outside, as if someone dug through.
Nice and slow. Huh?
I noticed that Paladin is having a hard time reaching enemies. Is this not a reach weapon? It's not. It's a poleaxe. But it's not a reach weapon. Kind of disrupts my entire plan for her.
Yeah.
It seems to be the hook mentioned in the letter, but the mausoleum key is missing.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants us to go straight to the mausoleum. We'll go check it out. The door was locked when we passed it last time, wasn't it? Yeah, it said we needed a key. Do something real quick. I'll go back here and grab this camping supplies. We're gonna rest up a little bit. Yeah, we just walk right in now. Alright, well, there's Sada.
Sure.
Or it could be Sada. One's trapped like the last one? Yeah.
And what does the flame reveal?
Iridescent scarab figurine. Summon Adra Beetle. This Adra figurine is shaped like a small beetle. Its colorful shell catches the light in strange ways, changing hues as it's turned in one's hands. Ooh. Another summon. We'll probably give that one to... I will give it to Durance.
Yeah.
These vaults are sealed shut and sticky with cobwebs. Nestled among the candles are the odds and ends of a patchwork family memorial. Alien Lucy's? Cameo etching of a woman in finery and a turquoise necklace.
I'll take a look.
I speak to Sada. A little girl cowers in the back of the tomb. Her face is streaked with dirt, and even in the shadows, you can tell she's far too thin. She watches you, holding her breath. What are you doing in here? She inches into the candlelight. Her clothes are little more than filthy rags now. The ripped and stained fabric looks like embroidered silk. Be but thee, ripped and stained? Yeah. You have to be quiet. Noise brings the hungry people. Sagani stands stock still, looking at the girl as if at a wounded rabbit. Aurek's shadow. Looks like she's been on her own for weeks. My name is Sada. Are you hiding from them too? She watches the door of the vault, her eyes wide and careful. You're Sada. I came across some Dargles in a house. The girl's eyes widen. You saw mother and father. And Emilio. That was Emilio. Yeah. How did you get away? Those aren't your parents anymore. She picks at a thumbnail, watching you. She nods slowly. Who are the hungry people? She whispers, and her eyes are round with terror. The ones outside. They don't sleep or die, but they eat. Tell me what happened to you. Her eyes take on a distant look. Her legs start to tremble. Be strong. Think back to how this started. She takes a deep breath and stares at the stone floor. There's a big noise and light in the sky. Everyone thought it was a storm, but then people started waking up. After they died, I mean. She twists her shredded sleeve into knots. Mother and father and Emilio boarded up the door, but the hungry people found our house. Her fidgeting becomes more agitated. They fought, but the hungry people always get up again. They broke through the door, and Mother told me to hide. And then I came here to hide, but the door got stuck. I didn't know when it would be safe outside. Where's your family? At the house. Mother told me to hide and not let anyone in. Then I heard a lot of noise, fighting and yelling, and her eyes glaze over. And then Mother told me to open the door again, but she didn't sound right. You need to get out of here. Is it safe? Are the hungry people out there? It's still dangerous, but the path to the main gate should be clear. Run for it. I won't let anything catch me, I promise. So did we complete that quest? Yeah, task complete. Alright, circle back around to here. Crockware, stale foodstuffs, and once priceless vases, now chipped and cracked, fill the wagon. I've already been down here. Perfect. This is more camping supplies. Okay. Alright, well, let's read this too. Heritage Hill Cemetery. Alright. I'm going to call the episode here, and the next one we'll continue exploring Heritage Hill. See if we can't clear it of the rest of the undead, and then we'll return to... what's her name? Wheela. For this quest. And after this, we should have enough reputation here in Defiance Bay that we can do Adair's quest. Yeah, Fragments of a Scattered Faith. This is on hold until we have more reputation in Defiance Bay. But for now, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.